Okay, at this time you should have filled out your key by looking at the numbers of blocks that we had of each color and using that to determine what would represent each type of element. Hopefully you came up with, since there were only 6 black blocks, that those black blocks must represent the carbon, okay? Because there's going to be 6 carbon atoms in the reactants of photosynthesis. The red should have been oxygen, since there are 18 oxygen atoms within the reactants of photosynthesis, and therefore the yellow should have been the hydrogen. What we're going to do in this part of the video, we're actually going to have you build the reactants of photosynthesis. So we're going to take everything that's in the bag and we're going to use those and no more to see if we can construct the reactants of photosynthesis. I'm going to start with CO2. Okay, so CO2 contains just 1 carbon and 2 oxygen atoms, so I'm going to need to take 1 carbon, or 1 black, okay, to represent that, and then 2 oxygen, and we said that the red was going to represent the oxygen. So I would just put those together like this. So this would represent a carbon dioxide molecule. I'm going to put them all together, touching, because they're no longer just separate atoms. It's a molecule. They're chemically bonded. And in the reactants, again, we said that there's 6 carbon dioxide molecules. So I'm going to need to put together 6 of those. Okay, and again, I'm trying to show that they're all connected. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got our 6 carbon dioxide molecules, each black block representing a carbon, and then we've got the 2 oxygen, and then we're going to need to make water, H2O. H2, so there's 2 hydrogen atoms in each molecule and 1 oxygen. So I'm going to take my hydrogen together. And so that's what 1 molecule is going to look like with these blocks. So I'm going to move these things aside, and we're going to need to make 6 of those. Okay, I've just used up all of my yellow. I've got some red remaining. If I go through that, the bag contained everything we needed to make our 6 carbon dioxide molecules and our 6 water molecules. At this time, what I'd like you to do is make a colored sketch on your worksheet and label that. So label what the molecules are, and I think you can just reference up above what each color is going to represent, but actually label what the molecules are. So again, we've got 6 carbon dioxide molecules here, and we've got 6 water molecules. So at this time, I'm going to pause the video while you take time to sketch and color as well as label what we have there.